It's time again for another Quest update in V65, and this one again seems heavily influenced by the Apple Vision Pro. Let's talk about what's included, and first up is spatial video updates. It says, back in February, we introduced spatial video playback as part of the V62 software update. If you have an iPhone, you can upload spatial or stereoscopic videos to your Meta Quest using the Meta Quest mobile app, enabling you to view your memories and media content like never before. And yes, we mean any iPhone. Well, spatial video playback originally launched for the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max. With V65, we're now making it more accessible to everyone on iOS 17 and later. So that means that you can upload videos from an iPhone of any generation. It's not 100% clear, but iPhones with iOS 17 or later, you can upload a spatial video using the Quest application. Now, I don't know enough about Apple products. Is the 15 Pro the only one that can actually shoot spatial videos? Or the 15 Pro Max? I don't know what generations do that, but apparently if you have a spatial video of some kind on an iPhone with iOS 17 or later, you can upload using the app to the Quest for spatial, or as they like to call it, stereoscopic video playback, which is great. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend trying it. It's because it's cool to see in VR, and it does look like a window into another world. Another thing influenced by Apple in this update is panorama stills. When Apple Vision Pro launched, one of the things it launched with is the ability to look at photos in panorama and even walk up close to them, so it almost feels like you're actually there. Well, now Quest is getting that as well. It specifically says we're also adding support for another media format that's uniquely suited to VR, panoramas. Chances are you've taken a panoramic shot before. Maybe you visited a landmark like the Colosseum or Shibuya Crossing, I think that's how it's said, and wanted to capture the whole scene in one go, or maybe you were just experimenting with your phone's capabilities. But then what? Viewing panoramas on your phone or PC is a far cry from actually being there. VR is a different story. Open a panorama on your Meta Quest headset and it's almost like you're there again, taking in the sights. Get started by opening the Meta Quest mobile app on iOS 17 and later and uploading panoramas to your Meta Quest account. Once uploaded, you can access your panorama stills from the Files menu in your Meta Quest headset. Unfortunately, both of these pieces are just for iOS, and as a non-iOS user mostly, it doesn't mean that I can do anything with it, although I do have an iPhone for usage and stuff like this if I need it. It's unfortunate that Android hasn't gotten the panorama thing yet. I understand the spatial video thing, I guess, because you can't take spatial videos, I don't think, on Android devices. But you can take panoramas on pretty much any device. So hopefully they bring the ability to bring panoramas over to the Quest, to the Android app, as well as, because I would like to try it and just to see how it works. Another update, sort of influenced by the Vision Pro, considering the pass-through is better on the Vision Pro, is another pass-through improvement, which we just got a couple of pass-through improvements, so it's amazing to see it getting even better. It says, feeling a little deja vu, we just rolled out a number of improvements to pass-through on Meta Quest and V64, but we've got another one in store for V65. We're changing how some of our system menus work. Previously, the lock screen, power off menu, and other important panels always appeared in a gray void-like VR environment. I'm going to pause what they're saying here. What they're talking about is when you hold down the power button on the side, it would go to a gray environment and you could pick, power off, restart, or whatever, or other specific menu items like the lock screen or other different things would pop up. I believe when you connected it to a PC and it was asking if you wanted to allow it, it still popped up in a gray box, or in a gray void in a box. Well, now it says, we've fixed this, enabling you to remain entirely in mixed reality from the moment you power on the Meta Quest 3 until you power it down again. Meaning that it's just another more seamless way that you can be in mixed reality. So you're going to hold down your power button to reset or turn it off. It's going to be in mixed reality. The box pops up. You're going to plug into your PC and you put your headset on to allow it to connect, and it's going to be in mixed reality. It's great that they're making these small changes to make the mixed reality experience more seamless and the whole ecosystem feel more connected. So instead of having to be in VR for some things and be in mixed reality for other things. It's all going to be in mixed reality until you actually jump into a game, which I think is fantastic because I like the seamless nature of it. That is it, unfortunately, in this update. V65 is pretty small, but let me know what you think down below. Are either of these spatial videos or panoramas your cup of tea? Are you going to check them out? Or maybe you're excited that the menus are changing for mixed reality, even though it's something simple. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Hopefully we'll continue to get updates like this that just make the device even better, more consistent. What I'd love to see is a brand new menu update that changes the way the menu system works and it makes it more consistent with the OS. And it would just be great to see some updates, as it's kind of the same OS with changes piled on top of it. Someday maybe we'll get a complete refresh. Who knows? Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more VR and Quest content. And as always, happy questing.